Is it going now? Oh. Fail vote. So hi guys, we're at Katsucon, and I'd mentioned before that I had wanted to do this video of 10 basic things that will help beginners at a convention, because we've been to our share of conventions and we've had a lot of mishaps, and we figured we would try to help out new con-goers. So each of us is gonna let you guys know what we think. So my two will be, number one, bring a bag with you. Like, you know, like I have this one, and then I have a messenger bag. You're going to want to keep it pretty light because, you know, if you're carrying it all day, it's going to hurt your shoulders. It's going to hurt your back. So put only what you need in it, only what you think you're going to need for that day. It's very important to have your stuff with you, that way you don't have to make a million trips to wherever you're going. Number two, have some kind of drink. I'm not talking be like me and be terrible and bring soda and Rockstar. That's not good. That's sugar. It's going to give you a sugar crash. It's not going to hydrate you. It's going to dehydrate you. Bring water, bring Powerade, Gatorade, that kind of stuff, because that kind of stuff is going to keep you hydrated. So yeah, those are my two, and next will be James.
Okay, so hey guys, I thought about my two things, and we're actually pretty simple. Whenever we're going to a convention, I'm typically the one driving, so I gotta go all over the place, and these guys see me. I get stressed out a lot if I get in heavy traffic, and because, you know, it's typically these are in cities, and I'm not used to city driving. Well, I've been through city driving. I don't like it. So the best thing I can really suggest, I mean, and this isn't just for reducing stress of the driver, but this is reducing stress of everybody. If there's a hotel attached to the convention center, get the hotel attached to the convention center. Yes, it's more expensive. Yes, it's going to cost you a good bit more money, but you know what? It's worth it. Whenever we get one that's attached or within walking distance, it's worth it. Driving it's extra stress. Somebody wants to go to something early, you got to get up with them and take them in. It's just a pain, and when somebody can't make it something because nobody else wants to go, or somebody's tired and they want to go home, etc. Yeah. Just eliminate that problem. If the hotel is within walking distance, or better yet, attached, you're fine. I mean, here we are at a convention in the middle of winter, and we don't have to go outside. That's probably the best you could do. The other tip I have for you is, when I first started going to conventions, the guys were kind of wondering how I knew where everything was so quickly. And what I ended up doing was, they were all doing groups and stuff like that together, and I wasn't really into the same things they were at the time, so I didn't have any of those costumes. So I was walking around by myself most of the day. And that's kind of key to understanding the layout of a building. If you walk around it, and just to go walk without really any particular goals, just take some time. There's no panels you want to see, there's no videos you want to see, or movies, anything like that. Just take some time and walk around. Get yourself lost and find your way back. And just keep doing that until you learn the layout of the building. I learned the layout of Otakon, which is in the Baltimore Convention Center, in like 2 years-ish. The building's a little bit complicated. Whereas, by contrast, I used to go to this one event with my parents every year when I was a kid. But I followed them everywhere, and I never knew where anything was until I got into college, and I went to that same event by myself and just walked around and found out where everything is. It really does make all the difference. You don't want to be lost. You don't want to be wasting time trying to figure out where everything is. It's simpler that way. Well, those are my two, so that's... next up is, I guess, Colin. So.
Hey guys, it's Colin. We're here at Katsucon, and I'm going to say my two things. Now, I'm not the normal person in the group. I have cerebral palsy, so I usually go around with crutches. So I have two things that I think would help in general, but especially for me. You want to plan your events each day before you start your day. So you don't want to be like, I don't know what to do, because then you find out 10 minutes before the con or the panel or whatever, and you're like running around, and it's really, really exhausting, and it can be a very big problem, especially if it's a very busy con and there's a lot of people. You don't want to like take people out with metal, and I apologize. So you might want to really plan that. The other thing that I found was very, very helpful is you want to plan your meals very carefully. The last thing you want is a bathroom emergency when you're waiting in line to get an autograph from your favorite voice actor, like you do, or you're in a con or panel and you're like, I finally made it. I was waiting for an hour. You're sitting in your chair and you're just like, boy, I really love this. It's kind of fun and awesome, but I really gotta go. I mean, it's just not a fun place to be because maybe the panel was an exact opposite area of the bathrooms, and then you gotta run around, hope you don't embarrass yourself in front of everyone. So definitely be careful. Plan your day. That's all I'm saying. Next, we're
Alright. Hey guys, it's Steven. I have things that would help you at a convention too. So it's know your surroundings, know where you're gonna go, and kind of make spy a landmark, and keep an eye on that landmark. So if you get lost or get separated, you can actually find the spot. And it's like, hey, I'm in the right direction. So, and another one is typically at conventions, the food is like skyrocket expensive, like whoo out there. But kind of like after you get situated, get your stuff in, go outside the convention, look around the convention and actually the hotel, and just look around, find restaurants, because normally there's restaurants like outside. I mean that are in walking distance. So, and if it's reasonable, hey, there you go. It'll save you a lot of hectic. So.
Alright guys, and I have the last two, and they're kind of like interconnected. Alright, number one, the whole reason I got a cell phone was because we were having terrible communication skills whenever we were going to Otakon. We could not get a hold of one another, and we like to have meals together. So, like, if you're going to the convention, definitely go with friends, but also make sure that you can keep in good communication with those friends. Agree to meet at a place at a certain time if you don't have a phone. Or if you have a phone, try to, be available, try to listen for your phone, make sure that you all are calling each other and keeping in contact. And the last one is a problem we've encountered pretty much every single year that we've gone. Know the people that you're with. Know them, because every year we would invite a new person, and every year that person would cause a problem, whether it was their fault or our fault or, whatever. Every time we'd invite a new person, there'd just be a problem. So make sure that you know that the people you're around are not going to conflict with one another or conflict with you. Just really know the people you're with. We have a huge set of rules to make sure that this doesn't happen again, so I definitely think that that would be a good start. So, yeah, those are our tips, and I hope that they are helpful to you guys. Have a great day.